Little lair. Still haven't encountered many illithids so far. These type of encounters rarely go exactly without problems.
Nothing walks so.
Mindflayer guard. Ooh, that's a bad thing. Am I stunned? I think I'm confused. But what the fuck is happening there? Where is Ifrik? Ah, he's at the Dwarven Citadel doing God knows what. Who the fuck summoned the Baylor? Ah, whatever. Who gives a flying fuck? It's not a powerful opponent at this point anymore. Okay, let's see if we can save Ifrik.
Rip you to shreds!
These type of encounters are exactly where the greater good can at least show some benefit. Still by no means mandatory, but extra strikes land pretty reliably. Right. We still need something. Probably can't open the gate, I would imagine. Need to visit the illithid.
Not a chance.
Some kind of a helmet to protect us, that's what we need. Otherwise there's not gonna be a fight. Thrall, Battle Devourer, Slave. Stay
Hold this
here.
spot. Don't leave it.
I want the Battle
Yes,
Devourer to come
of
after me.
course.
There's Kraken Society people too.
Attack!
Battle Devourer was boozing up with the wine. Get to that crate. No, it's not. I was hoping it's an item that prevents us from the mind control. Fuck.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
Yes, of course.
Attack!
Need to get kills quickly. Rogues are a threat. What the fuck was that? 228 points of magical damage. Okay, the border of that prison is it's an instant death.
Hold this spot!
No,
Don't
no,
leave!
no.
Get in step! Follow me!
I need to lure them away from there.
Of course.
The chances of us basically
Hold this
accidentally
spot.
stumbling
Don't leave it.
over that
Yes,
line is like
of course.
quite significant, I would say. One down. The rogues in a battle with power.
You and me! Attack! Let's rip you to shreds!
Battle with power is more dangerous in a way, but the rogues are the ones who deliver the damage.
You breathe your last!
I need some way to dispel that. I don't want to use a breach. I have two lesser breaches. I still don't want to use it. Dispel magic maybe. Chance of this successfully working is pretty low though. You can attack them, but the rest of you cannot.
Yes, of course.
I'll have to use my own summons. Am I really worried about the fire damage though? No, I am not. Yep.
Attack!
Well, without a doubt, it's a threat. It's gonna be dead long before the fire damage starts to make a difference.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
Often trapped crate. Lack of holding. No idea what that is. Where exactly are they supposed to have the mind control immunity thing? It has to be in their territory then. Yeah, against these non-fighters, these fights tend to be fairly short. Not a full round goes by. The thrall should be incapable of doing anything.
Nothing walks away! Attack!
Would you like something?
Oh, thank you, stranger, for saving us. How do we reach Yartar from here? I don't know. They put bags on our head when they brought us here. What exactly am I going to do with you? Where are the mindflayers' leaders? They should be somewhere near, inside the lair. I saw them a few minutes ago. I don't particularly care about them. Still, our army is supposed to maintain secrecy, so it's not like we can just let them go either. But we'll see what happens. They don't really have the means of reaching Yartar either, so it's not like, and they're unarmed, unequipped, untrained, so their chances of reaching it is pretty much zero. Undead creature would be immune to a lot of their effects. Grrr. So small lair. I was expecting a sort of a elite city type maybe. Okay. Just mass murder. We need to target the elite as quickly as possible. Same time, I can't ignore this. You can't effectively
Walk
function
away from this.
with the intelligence devourers causing us trouble.
Only one way out for you!
Feel free to do something, by the way.
My steel will
Only
strike
I will walk away.
Should be more of them. Just don't see them.
Get in step. Follow me. Attack! Nothing walks away! Here!
Attacking something. I don't see what. Not just an invisible. Oh, intellect devourer. Okay. Mind effect immunity, please.
There. That's it.
Talisman of the Dead. Raise dead, 1 charge per use. Undead to death, 1 charge per use. Okay, not particularly useful, but still somewhat useful. Ooh. That looks promising. Ugly as shit, but might be exactly what we need. Mind Barrier Helmet. These helmets come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and powers. They have been made by all kinds of wizards, but they serve only one purpose: to protect against the mind flayers. This particular one seems to convert physical toughness into mental strength. -2 physical strength, vulnerability to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, decreased armor class, improved saving throws against mind effect, +6. Oh, I thought it would be something more useful. It's not bad by any means, but unless they have some kind of a super mind affecting opponent there waiting for us, I don't particularly see the point. We have enough firepower to end these fights in a couple of rounds per mind player, so just isn't gonna matter unless there's something really tough. There could be, very much so. But +6 to saving throws, it would help. Almost 50% increase in our saving throw. Don't want to pretend it wouldn't. What is this? What is this? What the fuck are you?
I'll see you cut asunder.
I have no idea what he's gonna be, but he's dead now. Looks like an undead Bozak. As in Bozak, there are no non-undead ones. Cell key. Someone has to know the way. Human slaves, human slaves. I don't care about child slaves. Someone has to know the way up. We could have use for human slaves too at our army, I suppose, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. Might entertain the orcs too on our trip. Elemental guardians, are you any good? They don't seem good.
Rip you to shreds!
So you firebolt the fire elementals. At what point did that seem like a solid idea?
Attack!
You do something.
You will regret that.
Dust of disappearance. Dust of appearance. Appearance one might actually be useful for something. Disappearance, not so much.
Not a chance.
Right, I'm guessing we need to do something with these to open that door. So reset and these get the balls up. How exactly do they do that? Psionic servants. This is gonna be bad.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you,
Rip you to
dude.
shreds!
Just isn't. Sorry about this, but you're so fucked. Yeah, this could have been bad if I wasn't immune to them and I couldn't kill them in a few seconds. So their only purpose in life is to disable, and disable. Greater glee, greater. Dwarven cake. That it?
Attack!
What to do with the prisoners? I don't know. I suppose I'll go. I don't care too much about them, but the idea of being basically mentally dominated and being a prisoner sort of disgusts my character.
Would you like something?
How do we reach Jar Jar? Right, I'll just open their cages and walk away. Do whatever you want or don't. Stay in the cages if that's what you want. You have the means to make some progress. Is this an actual dwarven citadel, or is this some kind of a spirit-filled hellhole? It's a deep gnome. Huh. This is it. The ancient dwarven citadel Blackguard told you about. It is now the time to stop wandering the Underdark and find your way up to Yartar. You found a human slave escaping from Kraken Society's situation is not solved, though.
Good day.
You know the rules, and I don't make any exceptions, even for low-level scumbags like the Kraken's puppets. My master's price is always the same: a life for each passage, and not those empty-minded thralls your brain suckers make, but a pure specimen. Your wizard friend gave me the last good one you had. You should have passed when he did, but now it is too late for you. Wait for the next shipment, because the door remains locked for you. Tell me, where is my wizard friend now? Were you born stupid like that, or did you work really hard to be this way? Where do you think he went? Probably inside the Kraken Society hideout you fools keep under the surface city of Yartar. Unless you find a way to teleport there, you are staying here, waiting for the next shipment. And who is this master? The master is the master, period. You Kraken Society puppets who saw him never return to tell the tale. I suggest you don't try to learn more. We could use the prisoners. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we don't need to fight against everything. So can we just take some of the slaves to get past this? Because we do need, yeah, we need to get past this with the army. But we also need to capture the wizard. And if we have to fight against everything they have there, that could be that could delay us significantly. And we certainly can't approach him without being detected. So it might be better for us to make a deal here. I doubt we have the option. Let's give it a try.
Greetings.
Don't have the option. I guess we're just gonna go on a killing spree. So it doesn't look like it's a deep gnome city. It's just a deep gnome guard in service of something far more terrifying. At the same time, they haven't been able to throw anything particularly terrifying our way so far, so we'll see. At the same time, I think these henchmen sort of function also as in a way a difficulty slider for you. There's nothing preventing you from going solo if that's what you want to do it. But 2 extra guys dealing damage, that shifts the balance in your favor significantly. I'm saving the boosts because we might encounter some serious trouble.
Good day.
I'm your master now. Give me the key or die. You dare insult the master? I will make an example of you. Big key. Three planetars. So, what do you think? It's him. Should we warn the mortals? We can. We aren't allowed to interfere. I heard the servant of Tyr did. They saved Naskalvir the Labora from a certain death. And they even waited for him under Morgren's tomb. Along with Askrax, the noble silver dragon, Imora bless him. I was sad when I heard about his death. Tyr wasn't allowed to interfere so directly. Eo himself reprimanded him. The god of justice breaking the laws of the gods. What about us? We serve the Lady of Luck. Same thing. We can't interfere. If they catch us here, the strong evil powers inside this citadel will hide our presence here. Yes, I felt it. This place is overwhelmed by evil. A very small evil compared to what this Blackguard is about to unleash. My friends, we must make our journey here quick and unnoticed, so I propose we stop this Blackguard now. Follow me. So 3 planetars this time. That they probably resurrect each other too. That's gonna be a fucking enjoyment. Yeah. What is this place? Well, I know what it is, but
Not a
what is it?
chance.
Who's here? Some kind of lich, maybe?
Nothing
My
walks away!
true.
Twice over!
Only I will walk away.
More keys. I wish this game had a key ring or something that only uses a single item slot or 2 item slots. Every key just goes there. Metal Guardian.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
That's it! You're done!
Yeah, this isn't gonna be a long fight.
Attack!
Only I will walk away.
Critical hit from a Metal Guardian barely shows my health bar now. But the extra hit points do benefit me. I think the best option would basically be have damage reduction, have a huge, as large as you can get, hit point buffer, and then focus on attack. Try ignore the armor class to some extent at least. Actually, more the better, but thing is, rubbish. The thing is, you still want the attack, you still need the attack. Someone has to have the attack. I suppose these henchmen are actually quite reliable. I mean, every henchman I've gotten in the 3rd module has been fairly good at what they do. But earlier on, the killing was mostly on me in a lot of situations. So you just don't have the luxury always to be the guy who tanks everything.
Walk away from this.
Single fight against 3 and we got 3 extra hit thanks to the greater cleave. Well, that's not necessarily true, but caused us to have 4 hits. So probably gotten a couple at least with just a cleave. I suppose it's the difference between how are you going to focus your character. After an initial start, fighter is gonna run out of great feats to take. You have to make your choice. Are you going to buff your saving throws, get more life? Do you want to focus on attack abilities? What? So that's where you make your choice. After the good ones have been taken. Ooh, don't do that. I forgot we have a rope. Another key. At least we're losing the keys while as we use them. This is it's not good enough. Ooh, this has potential. Doom, 1 use per day. It's yeah. It's what it is. Okay, this is gonna be a bloodbath, but whatever. An even larger level. Jesus
Hold this
fucking
spot.
Christ.
Don't leave it.
Can't believe I'm this lucky.
I'll bring you down to size.
Yeah, of course you will.
That's it, you're done.
Ooh, critical hits, critical hits, critical hits, critical hits.
I'll bring you down to
77
size.
points. We need to get through the officer. 2 officers. Yeah, it's well, okay, the officers have attack bonuses closer to 30, so they're proper opponents. The servants are just... they're there to
I'll bring you down to size.
basically act as decoys, more or less. Only the officers matter. And could you attack the officer like I told you to, instead of the servant that's totally harmless? That guy there.
That's it, you're done.
And I'm pretty much dead. Let's look at how things went. Hit, critical hit, hit, it's a critical hit. Hit, hit, critical hit, hit, critical hit. So that's like round or 2, and there's 6 to 8 hits. But I just don't actually have the attacks. I'm attacking and reacting to other things instead of just attacking targets. Yeah. Critical hit, critical hit. Jesus fuck.
That's it, you're done.
Yeah, I know I'm done. I'm actually gonna die and just load. It's easier for me. It's not even about the fact that they're dangerous in a situation like that. It's that you don't get to attack anymore the targets you want. You either heal or you react a lot of times.
That's it, you're done.
There's just servants here, this shouldn't be a problem. I need to fight in the doorway.
We'll strike true.
That way I'll at least maintain some control.
I'll bring you down. You'll regret that.
It's our guy that summons the demon. You need to protect yourself first before you summon that shit.
Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
I can do this.
Always officers first, but I can help it.
walks. Die!
Unable to attack. The officer is attacking me constantly. I'm unable to attack it, but I can attack the servant, like twice the distance away. What a load of shit. Critical hit, 84 points of damage. Yeah, these guys are fairly serious.
That's it! You're done!
And my attack rolls are again 1, 2, and 1. Focus on the officers, they're the only things that matter. And you kill the servant.
That's it! You're done!
I'm not asking these to stay away because I'm worried about their safety. I'm more or less curious about other things. I need to heal up. He can potentially do a critical hit and that's an instant death pretty much at this point. Kill the fucking officer. The officer is the only thing that matters. The officer! Right. No, it doesn't matter.
You will regret that. My steel will strike true. My steel will strike true.
Right. Nice little warm-up fight here. You have no idea who you are messing with, stranger. What? Another munchkin to squeeze? You stupid fool, you will pay for this. You're kind of tiny to be mouthing off. It's my shrink spell. Ah, giant sperm nippling mage. That's funny. What can I do? Could I be even doing anything? He could be technically still a mage, so that might be an advantage. But it was easy to provoke. Let's keep provoking him.
Bring it here! Try me!
That's an instant death spell.
Walk away from this.
Servant, 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 officer, servant. The officer is the only thing I care about. Kill the officer, it's right there. Once it dies, it's all over for them. What the fuck happened? He just died suddenly. Miss. Yeah, I don't see where he. Who? Officer. Elia Dorhen, 105, 26. Yeah, are there other officers there? Yeah. Oh, fuck, attack something.
Down to size. You will regret that. I'll learn you twice over. You will regret that.
Let's see if we can revive your sister.
Greetings and well.
Okay, that was enjoyable. Might have been more interesting to fight them as giants, but I don't know. I would imagine it would have only been to their advantage. The thing is, though, we would have had more room to maneuver and control the situation, so I'm not sure if it would have only been to their advantage. Still, something different. Something unexpected. Librarian zombies. So a librarian. Is there anything special about this? You can't determine any emotions within the zombie eye, and yet you still have the impression the zombie is waiting for you to say something. He's holding a book in his arms. Show me your book, zombie. Without any sort of recognizable emotion, it gives you the book it was holding and then continues what it was doing. Book of the Master. This seems to be a logbook of some kind written by a servant of the master of this old dwarven citadel, relating his deeds over the past decades. According to the dates and the events described in it, you have the feeling this master is a powerful lich and has lived for over 4 centuries. It mentions the takeover of this former dwarven citadel and the enslavement of the Swervenipling. Some parts of the book reveal some of the secrets of his immortality as it relates the story of his phylacteries and the existence of a powerful orb within the citadel. After channeling his life energy using the orb of the Zafriel, my master had built 4 phylacteries and separated them all throughout his domain. The embodiment of shadow, as they guarded the life energy of my master for centuries, and the mirror kept the reflection of his will. The fabric of magic is bound to this phylactery. Let us wish it never dispels. Pure chaos. The blessing of Valsharoon had given strength and power to my master. If the blessing of Valsharoon were to disappear, it would greatly weaken my master. May doom never come to this phylactery. Hail Valsharoon. This phylactery is now guarded by my master's fire creatures. The soul of my master is well protected. It is shielded by darkness. May light forever stay at bay. So it's a hint book about what spells we should use. I was wondering about some of the objects we encountered. I mean, we can throw doom ourselves. We don't need additional objects for that. But there was a cup of lathander lower on that would allow us to cast a light spell. I can also cast it naturally. The thing is, I would need to take off my armor, so that's probably not a realistic way to fight this. Golden Chalice of Lathander, light, unlimited use per day. We have Doom, we have Dispel, we have Light. Do we need something else? After channeling his life energy using the Orb of Zafriel, my master had built 4 phylacteries. Okay, 1. Embodiment of Shadow. As they guard the life energy of my master for centuries, and the mirror kept the reflection of his will. Something to do with the mirror. I'm gonna talk to these slaves. Do you know something?
Well, hello there.
Now,
Thank you, stranger. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. These dark gnomes. So evil. They spent the whole day cutting all of the men's tongues out. They didn't touch me because I was to be given to their master. Thank you so much.
Why did they cut all the men's tongues?
One of them insulted the dark gnomes. They decided to cut all the men's tongues hung out to punish them. They also killed one of them and cooked them right in front of us. It's awful. Awful.
Tell me about their master.
I don't know who he is. We didn't see him, but I'm sure he's an awful creature. They told me they would give me to their master and that he would feed on me. We must go now. We are still in danger here.
Do you know how to get back to Yartar?
I didn't see much of their citadel as the Kraken Society's rogues put bags on our eyes as they took us down here. They gave us to the Dark Gnomes as payment to their master for their passage. I know that there are stairs at this level going up to a cave under the Beldebarn Inn.
Excellent.
No, please don't leave us here.
Yeah. I said stay here. Jesus fuck. Where are you gonna go? You can't go forward. The other side is deeper into the Underdark. So, 4 phylacteries destroyed to weaken the Lich. Everyone has a spell that needs to be used. Where invisible object damages me. Okay, but where am I taking the electric damage from? Shrug. Quick look at the bookshelves. More disease. Might as well systematically go through things. I don't think the books themselves are of any use. But there might be some useful spells. Cold, I think. Not particularly useful, but just in case. I have no real reason not to take it. Since we're strength focused, carry weight is not really a problem. Yeah, 205 out of 1213, so yeah. We'll be fine on that front. Bony golems.
We won't both walk away. Walk away from this.
Oh fuck, the obelisks are regenerating them. Maybe destroying a single obelisk is enough, I don't know, I don't want to risk it. We could also lure them out of this room, maybe, but I suppose it doesn't really matter at this point.
Get in step. Follow me.
Yes, of course.
Like, there are a variety of different challenges and little tricks again. Oh. Magic. Build of agility +1, not even worth picking up. Cast of Dispelling. Ring of something. Right.
Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Yes.
Skeleton Soldier. What does that mean? It's not a typical skeleton fighter, so it could be anything.
Attack!
You will regret that.
Get in step. Follow. Attack!
Yes.
Why aren't you doing anything? No idea. These guys are okay fighters, but only okay. Okay, what the fuck was that? Stairs up, stairs up.
Hold this spot. Don't
Worth
leave
nippling
it.
captain.
I can do this.
Nothing will. Attack!
Only I will walk away. Only I will walk away.
Nothing walks away!
+2 halberd. Razors of dexterity +1 and +1. I doubt when we go to the Archer we have a chance to go to the shop there. We might, but 200,000 gold has to be enough. I'm not picking up this trash anymore. Ooh, looks like this could be another specialty challenge room. Nari servant. Tell me what you've got. Succubus has to die quickly. Dragon Key. Bone Key. Passed down. Shadow room, enter at your own risk. Have the shadow key. We might be able to break through.
Get in step. Follow me. Hold this spot.
Yes,
Don't rip you to shreds.
I think I need negative energy protection here. Sacrifice the armor class a little. There we go. It's Shadow Dragon. Infinite light spells would be useful now. Yeah. I get through this.
Rip you to shreds. Attack!
I'll see you cut asunder.
Ultravision should cancel the darkness. No, it's not that kind of a darkness. It's the DM basically saying that this is going to be a dark area, and that's the final word on that.
Only I will walk away.
I should have buffed myself beforehand. Why do I look to the target constantly?
Greetings and well met.
Can't rest.
Attack!
So, what's the deal? We'll just bash through, I guess. Dragon Key. What did it say about the dragon area? Embodiment of shadow, as they guard the life energy of my master for centuries, and the mirror kept the reflection of his will. So this is not where we need the light, this is where we mirror. Kept the reflection of his light. You stand in front of a big mirror. Even though you do not feel it, you think there is powerful magic at work on it. Gazing at your own reflection for a moment, you notice your image is not doing exactly what a reflection should do. After a while, it changes and the image of your brother is taking form. He looks exactly the same as the last day you saw him, when the guard came to take him. The same face he had when he looked at you for the last time. He didn't look surprised at all, as if he was expecting this to happen. The image begins to talk. Hi, brother. The insult of my family is paying me a visit. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm having fun on the other side, but I'm still wondering how come you didn't kill the water baroness yet. When you came back to Yar Jar, why didn't you simply get in the water baroness hole and cut her throat? I knew you wouldn't have the guts. I should have stayed alive and blamed you for the kills I did. I had so much fun, I still wonder why I let them take me. I will still destroy you, mirror, for this image of my brother is all wrong. You can't blame me for trying. The image steps out of the mirror. Excellent. You stand in front of the... Okay, can we skip to that part where I noticed something wrong? After a while, the image changes and you see yourself in a white armor with the symbol Tyr on it, holding a sword that reminds you of the full brothers de la Bora. You don't see the same hatred in your eyes, but instead of that, some sympathetic goodness. You realize suddenly that your reflection is the exact opposite of yourself. Seeing that, you finally realize that the image was... Smiles, then talks. I can see you are surprised. Who wouldn't be? Now that you see yourself as you should have become, don't you think it is now time to stop this madness and repent? Or do you think you did enough? Enough. Are you trying to convince me Yartar should live? Of course Yartar should live. Do you realize the evil you have created, the crisis in Yartar and all the people suffering? I'm here to clean the hatred in your heart and bring you back to the light. Very funny. I can see you are a very determined man. You understand I cannot allow such evil to see another day. If you wouldn't come to the light, I shall be forced to punish you according to the justice of Tyr. Step out of the mirror, twin, and I shall deal with you the way Talos showed me. It's a paladin then. Good twin.
Attack!
So what's next? Or who next? After a while, it changes, and the image of the most despised person on the face of Faerun you could think of. Belith Kildorna, Paladin of Tyr, and usually known as the Water Barons of Yartar. She has the same look you remember from the day she executed your brother in front of the whole mob of Yartar eager to see him dead. A very charismatic woman wearing the white armor you have been used to see on every Paladin of Tyr you fought. The image begins to talk.
My dear boy, I wish I could do something to ease the pain I caused you. I did what I did because it was something I needed to do. The people of Yartar demanded it, and for the sake of justice, there was no other choice. I wish I could go back in time and find a way to prevent this, but I can't. It pains me to see a child of Yartar suffer like you do.
Attack the image, right? The image step out of the mirror. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be all the dangerous on opponent. I would expect the real water barriers to be quite a bit more difficult to kill.
Only I will walk away!
I'm guessing the Phylactery is basically invulnerable until you do a lot of these things. Master Spirit. Who dares to tamper with my energy stones? A couple of weakish demons. The Master. Master is the only real threat here. I need to get rid of him while he's still buffing. Fucking concealment will save his ass. No. Maybe not. It's not enough to protect him. But now he knows. He knows someone's out to get him. I don't particularly care though. Wonder if all of these are in a similar way. What I mean is, are they in these separate areas? Because with the other three there should be like a spell that's sort of hitting for the before it becomes vulnerable, which makes me think it might be in a room where we have to fight something serious, so we basically have maybe the master himself, but we have to deal it while the Lich has time to buff himself and uses some kind of summon creatures or servants to fight us.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
Yes, of course.
Attack!
How would you visit this place first? Magic key.
Hold this spot! Don't
That's
leave
not
it!
suspicious
Yes,
at all.
of course.
Here!
What did we need to do with the magic spirit? Or magic whatever. Embodiment of shadow is something we've dealt with. Fabric of magic is bound to this phylactery. Let us wish it never dispels. Dust of dispelling. So definitely not like this. We were supposed to probably then dispel the spirit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they expect me to do here. I don't have a huge amount of these spells left though. Okay, it's something completely different. What I was trying to do is switch the armor around. We had a magic damage reduction armor. Magic resist 10. That's pretty much the maximum of one of those missile barrages can do. So
Hold this spot!
we're
Don't
more or
leave
less
it!
immune to that
Yes,
then.
of course.
Attack! Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
I need to follow this path somehow. Why would I? Are these the points you can basically appear in or something? Or are they just random lights? You regenerate. No.
Nothing will.
So it does require some sort of dispelling then. I think it was... You can't do it until you defeated the Guardian. Right.
Attack!
Undead Elite. I like the look of those blades they have. Now feel free to do something for it. Caster is more dangerous, always more dangerous.
Both walk away from this. Both walk away from this.
Okay, at least we know enough now that we know what to do. Always defeat the defender or guardian, then cast the spell, then destroy, then prepare for the next fight. Simple formula. I don't know, should I keep this? Also has a spell mantle, so it's actually a fairly good armor to use against this powerful type of lich. I'm not sure if this is where we want to go, because this would be again another stairs up. And there was access to this level on the lower level. The point mainly being that there's at least a likelihood that that level up is much more likely to lead to the lich than this. This will likely lead to another one of those places we have to... phylacteries we have to destroy.
I'll see you cut asunder.
Both walk away from this.
Undead Blackguard. Yeah, that's a tough one. Disciples of Baal Sharoon. Hard to say if these are human or undead, or simply both.
Get in step. Follow me.
Don't chase them.
Only I will walk away.
Get in
Don't
step.
chase
Follow
them.
me.
Yes, of course.
Get in step. Follow me. Hold this spot.
Of
Don't
course.
leave it.
I can do this.
quite sure what he tried to cast there. Maybe some disabling attacks? Yeah, either he eats them or I do. One or the other.
Attack!
Fuck this. I'm sick of your shit. Blackguard 26, so I could block him out entirely. Out of the way, please. It looks like he has the same equipment I had. Huh. Probably not quite as good, but still. Forces of Chaos. Okay, give me the helm. Let's see what we've got. Bloodletter, +4 enchantment, wounding, and brick regeneration. Shield of the Abyss, +4, immunity versus divine, electrical, fire. Resistance acid cold, saving throw bonuses only useful by chaotic evil. This is a better shield. This is pretty much a +3 shield against most, +4 against piercing. That's it. But it has the weight reduction, but yeah, that's 0 shits given about that. It's just inferior in every way, so I'm abandoning it.
I
Not a
cannot do
chance.
Ooh, don't have the key. Vampire? Seriously? I mean, vampire is just that's just rubbish. Where's the... What the hell? They do have a level... I'm actually... Yeah, they do have level drain.
Rip you to shreds!
They shouldn't last long. Floor lever. A note. This note seems to be a fragment of a simple reminder. Ask my faithful zombie to index the book of Saville at the right place. The touch of death should be... Index the book of Saville at the right place. Touch of death should be... Okay. Book of Saville. Maybe we'll go back to the library again. You found a piece of paper that seems to be a fragment of a note of some sort. You can read this on it. Where are we? That's an acid fog. Problem is, acid fog is actually quite nasty. Nasty as in it can bug the whole game. You're suffering from acid fog for the rest of your life unless you disable it somehow. Oh, different jewelry. I'm trying to find something that might enable us to go through the acid area without any fuss. Or avoid it entirely. Where is this? There. Here's up. Elemental room. This phylactery is now guarded by my master's fire creature. As the soul of my master is well protected, it is shielded by darkness. May light never. We probably need to destroy the statues. It's a classic, it'll replenish the fire elementals as long as they're there.
Walk away from this. My steel will strike you.
Only I will walk away.
Elemental giant. Okay.
You will regret this. My steel will strike true.
You will run out of luck this time. So you say, but can you do anything about it? fuck is going on here? Yeah, they're at least half competent, so... That's 22, 25, yeah, they should be hitting most of the time. Fucking kill one of them, then we can worry about the other however we want. But one of them has to die. Also, one of our henchmen has to find their courage. We should still be hitting from him occasionally. Attack rolls 4, 13, 6, 2, 1, 9. Thanks for the help, by the way. Okay, there's one more remaining. What exactly is the correct path then? Big problem is we're missing a key. The key to the chaos area.
Not a chance.
I'll go talk to the zombie about the finger death. Now there is the other path up. Show me where is the Book of Seville. Zombie slowly raises its arms and points out one of the bookshelves. Your map is up there. This book is filled with dark necromantic incantations of all kinds. All of them are totally incomprehensible. There's a bookmark that leads you to an interesting page. Though you do not understand what the page is all about, you can still read small remarks on the side. Keep the touch of death in the center of the shadow room. It will stay there until my next experiment. Ali al-Ra al-Rak should bring my planar chest. Use the book to recite the incantation. So, shadow room. Wasn't that the room with the dragons? Don't want to go here. Shadow. Wand of negative energy. Wand of fear. Touch of death. Armor bonus plus 3 natural. Damage immunity cold 75%. Damage resistance slashing 5. Immunity to death, disease, fear, mind affecting spells, paralysis. Saving throw versus fortitude bonus saving throw. Negative energy bonus. Improved saving throw against poison 444. Usable by evil. Mind affecting immunity and death magic combined into one. I think I'll take as much crap as I can. Right. Versus level and ability drain immunities. Poison immunity. That's not a minor thing. Mind affecting immunity is the big thing there. Talisman of pure evil. So we're immune to death magic and mind affecting, which is probably a lot of the shit they can throw my way at this point. Immunity to fear, freedom, haste. Immunity to death magic was always there, but we could... Well, this actually now has more or less just the spell resistance, so this has in turn turned sort of lesser use. At the same time, we're going against a lich, so it's not like it's useless by any means. But we should dump it later on. Secure room to be able to rest. We broke through here. Looks like I can't just wrap this up anytime soon, so I think I'll finish things here. I want to find a room that I can at least rest in. So we have the option to go into the green acid poison room, or where else? We don't have the key to go to the chaos room. Yeah, we know where it is already, we just can't go there. So what options do we have? Yeah, we've never visited the upstairs from here, because I suspected that it'll lead to the final fight already. And I'm not exactly changing my mind either. Yep. It's a dead end with a massive arena. Way up to Yartar. I'm willing to bet the acid-ridden route leads you there. So in order to get, we need to defeat this in order to get through. But what other paths are available to us? Yeah, there's the acid route. That's pretty much it, unless there's some kind of secret somewhere. That is portal with the acid.
There. That's it.
The think it has to be the asset. I just don't see other good options. That was one, that's two. There's up, there's down. That's where you entered initially. So this is the only path to something new besides the final fight. And here we have stairs up again. Yeah, I think I visited this one. So that would be the third. Fourth would be here, but we don't have the key. Right. So acid path is pretty much the only way we can go. After that's the portal. Right. It has to be the portal. What exactly? No, that opened the portal.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
You have elemental protection things. Saving throws. That's a lot of acid damage though. And we should have absorbed 15 from every attack, but we only absorbed 5 for some reason. I have no idea why. Wonder if we could kill these by luring them into this shit. I don't think there's a way for me to increase my acid resistance. Yeah, it seems like only this applies, this 5 plus 5-point acid resistance, while I have a 15-point ring. So it's basically overriding my better resistance. So is it the last item applies the thingy? I'm talking about the resistance. Okay. No, we're still absorbing 5 points only. They don't give a shit about that. I don't think it has anything to do with anything. It's just some kind of damage you do. I was weaker this time when I ran through it, and I'm still in the same condition after it. So I think it's just a thing that happens. It makes you weak.
I'll see you cut asunder.
150 points of damage. He's dead. Critical hit with a sky. That's one of the most funnest things ever. Yeah, I need to get him to come to us. Doesn't matter what I shoot. general direction. Just needs something. Something to get his attention. So you summoned a mummy. That's an interesting choice. Goal is to kill it before he gets a critical hit. We will not survive a critical hit from the sky. Well, we might survive a 1 if we're at full health. Right. Let's see what happens if I just run for it. So we're always more or less at the same place after that. Skite of the Undead God. Was 4 keen negative energy damage, cold damage, only usable by evil, on hit slow. So exotic weapon, Skite focus. The keen means it actually has the same weapon critical threat range as my bastard sword. Couldn't use a shield, but that's 100 points plus on a critical hit yet that you can do damage. And against most targets it's not unreasonable that you get those criticals. I sort of want to take it with me even though I don't have immediate plans of using it. Key of Chaos. There's nothing interesting inscribed on this parchment except few notes here and there that seem to have been written by the master of this Sputniblins. The orb of the Zafriel is lying quiet in my antechamber. Zafriel was stupid. With his orb with me, I am the most powerful necromancer now. My faithful zombie will index the notes of the sigil walk in my library. And something that I don't understand. And the same health, more or less. We had an item that allows resurrection.
Greetings.
I'm gonna end here. I need to basically load my game here so that both of my sidekicks appear on top of me anyway. Elia is currently next to the acid room, so I'm afraid that she'll basically try to run south, which is instant death for her. So I'll end things here anyway. We need to talk to the zombie, clear this room to destroy the fourth phylactery, then fight the Lich. That should give us access to Yard.